Alrighty, so welcome back to what is essentially just the start of our adventure out into the world of Horizon Zero Dawn.
My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay.
So just to catch up, Aloy successfully completed the proving.
Am I inside the sacred mount? But only matriarchs are allowed inside.
But she and her peers were ambushed by some enemies of the Karja tribe. Shadow Karja, to be more precise. And they ended up killing our guardian, our sort of overseer, Rost, who which has ended up really quite sad, actually. Right, so let me concentrate here. Let me find out what I gotta do. Okay.
There. With the rest of my things. Now, what can you show me?
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora savages, but if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
He was the guy who killed Rost.
Target imaging.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
They saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identiscan. You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
Where's this from? And when? Are you my mother? Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
So we're finally getting some answers now.
Are you saying I was born here? Inside the mountain?
It is easier if I show you.
That focus that Aloy picked up was from one of the killers in the that participated in the ambush at the proving. Obviously, she met a guy called Olin at the ceremony before the proving.
Why did you bring me here?
It seemed you were dying, and to die near one's mother is sacred. Lansra fought it, of course, but Jezza sided with me.
Olin.
Is my mother here?
Oh,
Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What? What are you talking about?
Come.
What is this place?
great chamber, where All Mother slew the metal devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes,
You mean I came from behind the door?
always that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh.
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No. Please.
The facial expressions are perfect, but the lip syncing is maybe a little bit askew. That's my only critique in these cinematics.
Aloy, All Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Oh, he was one of the outsiders. The night before the Proving. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
Not really much for me to explain now that Aloy and Teresa have just pretty much elaborated
You said the
on it
tribe
all.
is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This was my plan. To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you.
So obviously it is mysterious
The other
that
high matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
it's mysterious that we came from behind that metal door, and then we have that woman who's no doubt a genetic match.
It is done?
Yes, I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy, told her to heal the corruption. Ha!
But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Christ, she's a bitch, isn't she? Old hag. We love Aloy.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true.
So she's gone from brave to seeker. The rank of seeker is pretty much
I
the
will
most
make ready for the hymn.
pretty much the most badass rank in the Nora tribe. The most prestigious status.
Our hopes lie with you.
Or rather, she's gone from outcast to seeker.
Tirsa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
Have there been other seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a seeker?
No, not a seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
What was done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover. But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you, with flowers on the grave.
Thank you. So, I can go anywhere at all? No restrictions?
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight, or the ruins of the metal world.
I see.
So we have unbound freedom. Metal world, yeah, okay.
Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked, like the children of metal who built them. When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
But I've been in a ruin. It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
I think that's all we need to really know.
I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a seeker.
Oh, I will do.
I will.
Ha.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
we
Tirsa,
will.
for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
So, we're off to a place called Meridian, which is the capital city of the Kaja tribe. Not the Shadow Kaja who attacked us, but the Kaja. We're there. We're going off there to try and find this mysterious character, Olin, who recorded our conversation the night prior to the proving. That's when we saw the hologram of ourselves. So we're gonna have a word with this guy, see what's up, see what his involvement is with the attack, because he is, well, to some degree, part to blame for Rost's death. So that's really our motivation and our calling at the moment. And being made a seeker, it's pretty huge. obviously. I've touched on that, why it is already. So, now we're gonna leave Mother's heart, I think it is.
Teb?
All Mother be praised. You're alive. I heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay. And you're even wearing the tunic I stitched for you. I'm honored.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
That you were wounded. Expected to die. And then High Matriarch Tirsa insisted that you be allowed to heal inside All Mother. Huh. That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to enter the mountain. But you deserve the honor.
Thanks,
The
Teb.
survivors had told everyone how you fought to save them.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him, but I remember him. He was there that day when you saved me. I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy, I don't think he regretted it.
Right, there's been a lot of cinematics
May All Mother
in this
protect
part, so I'm kind of anxious to show some gameplay before we wrap things up.
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Since I was anointed a seeker. Now open the gate.
You, a seeker? Have Tirsa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
Blasphemy.
How can you be so heartless? I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh, come on. Silence! I am your war chief.
And I am a seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
Sound the alarm! By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Yep, it's corrupting them.
Brace yourselves!
So this guy is known as a corruptor. He's just one of many machine types.
What have you brought on us now? Under this curse? Kill them, braves! Kill them all!
Alrighty, so we need some plans.
Fight a curse! The demon! All Mother, give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
no, I didn't mean to spear attack. I want to get this guy on fire so that he exposes his... Oh, no, that's incorrect. Sorry, I need to keep setting him on fire. So that thermometer then reaches its maximum level. There we go. Now I can attack that thing at the very front. If I can hit it. Almost dead. Just gonna go for that radar at the top, or not radar, the missile launcher.
It's down.
There we go. Got it on the last arrow just as well. Whew. So that's quite tough on very hard difficulty. Those tripwires really helped me a little bit. Sort of slowed down the stampede of striders.
How'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you. How? This. You did it with this. It's connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot.
So this
Couple loops of wire.
is obviously the same kind of tech
Hold.
as my focus.
I just need to test it.
Aloy, how did you do that? You killed that demon. Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts go with you.
Alrighty, thank you, Teb.
Braves,
Whoops.
I want that gate repaired immediately. I don't care
So,
if you have to...
I think it's time to sort out this inventory. Let's see now, we're gonna modify some stuff. Ooh, I should have attached that resist corruption modification on there, but not to worry, we made it. Modify these weapons, eh? That's okay. Have we got no more mods, no more weapon mods anyway. Right, let's craft a little bit of... I want the inventory space, so resource satchel. So this is increasing our capacity. So now instead of carrying something like 30 resources, we can now carry 70. So that helps. That's really all I wanted to do. Ah, right, yeah, so of course I forgot, I did actually falsely mention that we needed to complete a cauldron, which is essentially a dungeon, in order to take control of the Striders, so that we can have ourselves a mount to ride about the open world. But we don't, we just needed to take out that first corruptor. And that thing that we've now attached to our spear will allow us to override and take control of certain machines, weak machines, like Striders and Watchers, maybe even Scrappers. So, I mean, the best thing out of that would obviously be the taking control of the Striders. So, let's see what we can buy. I would like that Karja sling at some point, but I'll just buy... I'm going to hold fire, actually. I don't want to buy anything just yet. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice outfit, though. 65 metal shards and 5 sparkers. That's really not a lot. May as well. Should we? Nah, because it's a melee. That's melee damage. I'm not really keen on melee damage anyway. No, we'll hold off. We'll get a blue outfit when we can. Right. Generally speaking, when you see the on the right side of the screen we have sources, a header called sources, and underneath there we have animals, and then on the right side we have used for. We're looking for items which have no uses, essentially, which are trading with merchants and selling for metal shards. So we can sell all of these, all 12 of those. I'm just getting my head around how these menus work again, because it's been a while. It's been a while. Looks like that's pretty much it. Obviously, we want to keep that fast travel. Okay, so now let's have a look at the map. What are we up against? Where are we going? There's a side quest there we can check out. But what I'm interested in, I'll come back to side quests because I want to level up before we end up going off to Meridian, which is somewhere over here, I believe. So let's go check out that the primary quest right now.
Override device.
Right, let's test this override.
Okay, here it goes.
There we go, nice and easy. Just got a whole triangle and it's now overridden, and we can hop onto this. But prior to that, I would actually like to... now, we have a casing, a protective casing on this guy now, which is a first. So, obviously completing this story mission that we just done, scales up the enemies. It makes them a little stronger, because this protective casing, we used to be able to take it off straight away with a fire arrow, but no longer. Right. I want to grab these 3 boxes from the merchant. I forgot to do this actually at the previous one, but not to worry. These boxes are sort of, you take a chance, you purchase them with a certain number of shards, and you open them up, and it's a random drop that you retain out of it.
Watch yourself closer!
That was a corrupted sword tooth that guy just killed.
Varl, I take it?
Aloy. The outcast who won the proving. So you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Karja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. Well, then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the War Party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did. But Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace. And to guard this gate. To guard the Embrace. With my life. That was days ago. And since then there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend. An unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Ugh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
I want to say
The
something.
War Party massacre site, a wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
I'm getting a 100 vibe. You know, just thought of it. If you haven't seen the 100, it's a TV series. It's post-apocalyptic
No, don't attack.
scene.
With me.
And there's all sorts of different tribes that are going on, and you know, there's sort of leadership, sort of references and all this sort of stuff. I just got a little vibe there, a little jingle down my spine, saying that the devs must have got some form of inspiration from that TV series. I saw a rabbit or something over there, I'm sure. Yeah, there it is. Missed it. Don't know where he is. Now that's interesting. No, okay, no, there is a protective casing. Okay. That's a bit smoother. I could have used them as one of those as my mount, but the bloodthirst got hold of me there. I see this one across the river there. Might just go get him. I better throw a rock in his direction.
That was refreshing.
Sneaky, sneaky. If he turns around, I gotta sprint. But no, it looks like we're gonna be okay. Now we've also discovered the hunting grounds, the very first hunting grounds. They're sort of like trials. It's kind of like you know what? I'm gonna have a crack at it. So yeah, they're trials, basic challenges where you have a time limit as to complete a certain challenge, whether it be taking a certain number of blaze canisters off a machine, or killing them with or stunning them first before killing them, all this sort of stuff. Okay, so we've unlocked some more weapons here. Sharp bow. It's a long bow essentially. I would like the blastling because I know that's going to be. Oh, my weapon satchel's full. Right, let's sell a weapon then that we don't need. That's obviously this one. So, is there? I want the blast sling, but I don't. Okay, if there was a blue version of that blast sling, I would have got that, but not to worry. We'll do with that. The Kaja Hunter bow. Now, I wish that there was a comparison tab. You know, where you could hold R2 to compare the Ah, never mind. Okay, I have to go to the cell tab. This is probably the best way to look at it. So, handling. Base stat is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? That'll be about 90. 90 base stat of handling. And very little of the others. How does that compare to the Kaja hunting bow? Probably not as good handling, but better, or if not the same. It's not the same. Hang on. It's not the. No. So okay, it's not quite the same bow, but mine is currently slightly better. I got mine from a package which I opened from purchasing the digital edition of the game. Right, so I think that'll do. We got the weapon that we need.
This is a hunting grounds, right? What do you do here exactly?
You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly. Truth is, I've had dealings with the Karja. I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test promising young hunters with trials at places like these. You might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the matriarchs.
Okay, so the Hunter's Lodge, I'll just quickly go through that. It's, if you attain the highest level of reward in each trial, there's about four or five different hunting grounds spread out across the world. If you attain the maximum reward level in each, that'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, at least 12 or 15 trials, then you unlock really awesome weapons.
Which tools trial would you like to try? I'll explain how it works. Test your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible. Hope you enjoy it. I'll start timing when you slide down one of the ropes.
So I did a video on this a while ago where I did all the hunters. Let's grab all the things that we need first. Where I completed all these trials in very hard difficulty. So doing it all over again shouldn't be too unfamiliar. So we're already being timed. Plan is to go in full attack and not miss too many of these shots. Gotta really right, now we've got to chase him. So it was a decent start, 5 out of 10, that's halfway. That's really not too bad. There's another one. Just. Oh, come on. Come on. I swear that was between two canisters. Howie. Howie is a slang word from my area of the UK. It means come on. There we are. That was really quite smooth, I have to say. Not bad at all. Quite happy with that. But now's a nice opportunity to get some blaze if we can ignite these. There we go. So, yep, I'm gonna grab all these blaze canisters because it's a highly desired resource in my opinion. So you see me jumping up and down all the time. It's purely because I'm out of concentration, or at least I think I'm out of concentration. That definitely went between two canisters. When I can't use concentration, I have to jump in order to slow down time. It's really the only way to really be accurate. Of course, if you're more accurate, then you're going to use less resources, and you're gonna not rely on gathering too much and killing too much. So I did that in a time of 51 seconds. I think my time limit was about 2 minutes, or I hope it was. That would be badass if it was 2 minutes. I hope it. If it was 1 minute, then that's probably quite challenging for some people. But 2 minutes or 1 minute and a half. Yeah, a minute and a half would be reasonable. I don't quite remember what it was. I wish there was a way to quickly get back up there. I know I have a fast travel pack, but it's a bit lazy if I do that. So I'll just skip ahead.
How'd you? First time, and you win a blazing sun. You're good, even for Nora.
Why, thank you. Okay, so you see we have 3 marks there. We have a bronze, silver, and gold, essentially. So, next trial.
This trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them fall, crushing machines below. Remember, you can use explosions from your blast sling to scare machines into fleeing where you want them to go. I like that one. Slide down a rope and I'll start timing.
Right. So I have a technique for this. Nice, we reached level 9. Now before we go, let's see if we can unlock another skill. Oh, we have 8 skill points, boys and girls. Hell yeah. Alright, so concentration plus. Increase the maximum duration of concentration. Absolutely. Double shot. Absolutely. Super. Right. Now, I think in time I'll get fast reload, but I think I want silent, quiet sprint, so that will mean, well, what do I want? Do I want something else, maybe? Lure call's quite nice, but I have rocks, to be honest. And combat override, I'm not mad about until a little bit later on. No, not mad about those. Right, let's go for silent. Let's go down for the prowler tree. Okay, so yes, I have a technique here. I have 2 minutes to do it. That's plenty of time. So I only need to kill 3 machines here with the log pile, and this is really not too difficult. We use the blast sling, which I just purchased, and I want to aim it about there. And now, with any luck, they all come up my way. There we are. And I let that go. And obviously they walked into the stun, the tripwires, which then allowed me to then just, oh, what a shot, to then just unleash absolute hell. And look at all the loot. This is great. Alright, I'll skip ahead again to the next trial.
How'd you? First time, and you win a blazing sun.
I didn't just repeat the previous conversation. Okay, so now that's our second trial completed. Blast wire trial. Now I think I need a different weapon. Yes, I think I will. So, yeah. That's another level reached. Now we need the, what did I say? The blast tripcaster. Yeah, this bad boy here. Okay. We need to buy that, so we'll sell this one. And we'll buy this one. Ta-da! Good. Now we can get on with this next trial.
Would you like to give it another?
I would indeed. Alright.
Use your blast wire and Karja tripcaster to bring down grazers. I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so you may want to use your blast sling to drive them into your traps.
Alright.
That's a good one. Timing begins.
So this one is very straightforward. Similar, pretty much the exact same technique as before. Except for the, without the shock wire, we're going to use the blast wire. And we need to kill 6, so I want to put down at least 6 of these. I'm going to put down, I know there's going to be some AoE damage, meaning area of effect damage. You know, these blast wires will do a lot of damage to the surrounding enemies once it's triggered. So I want at least 6, and I think that is 6. Let's do one more for good measure. I know we have a bit of time here, but I just want to crack on and try and do it in one nice, clean swoop. So, again, same place. About in that rock there. There we are. Ah! No! You bastards went the wrong way. Okay, at least I have 3 minutes to get this. So. Right. How do I get them all the way around there? Let's try this. Let's put it on that rock there. Hopefully they'll go around. Yep, good. I just gotta follow up behind them. And this is really my last blast swing. My last blast sling. There we are. Hopefully that'll do it. There we go. Good. Now, let's watch. That's 6, that's 5. Let's place one more quickly. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you did not. You cheeky buggers. You cheeky buggers. Right, right, right. I'm gonna flank them, so I'm gonna place them here. And I'm gonna go around the other side. I still have plenty of time. I can't believe that that just happened. Right, no, let's use this. That'll set off an explosion and hopefully scare them all. Oh, but that set off a log trap. That's not what I wanted, boys. There we go, that's what I wanted. Goodness me, that was kind of like... well, I was lucky, to say the least. Unlucky at the very start that that blast sling triggered in the wrong direction. But we made it, we made it, we did it. And I want a little bit more blaze, so I'm just going to do that. Hopefully grab a little bit more. Oh, ow, those logs hit me as well. Okay, they hurt me. Right, fair enough. Because I don't know if you saw, yeah, I said, I mentioned that, now, a quick tip then, just a learning curve for me there. Place all of your trip wires closer together than I did, because as soon as they triggered one, I noticed that they all got spooked. They stopped running in that direction, so bring them in a little bit closer together, and hopefully you'll be more successful than I was there. You'll reach a faster time. But that's all 3 trials done, first time. That's quite a nice feat. And we'll see what we get.
How do you... You have everything you need to enter the Hunter's Lodge. Good luck in Meridian. Of course, you can still run more trials with me.
I should go.
Come back when you...
Right, so, let's see. I need to get the free treasure box here as well. Good, good. Right, let's see what we got. Just resources, nothing too fancy, and I got a little bit of health potion there as well, which I'm not able to use it quite yet. So, can I sell some other things as well that I don't need? Yep. But some... yeah, okay, I won't really need these, or, hang on now. I do actually need all of these resources. I lied before, I think I lied before, where the used for header there on the right side only says metal shards, then go ahead and sell it, obviously. Right, so we reached... how many, goodness me, I don't know how many levels we went up there, but we certainly went quite a few. So I want to get that silent, quiet sprint as fast as possible, but in doing so, we've also unlocked a longer dodge. So that's the basic dodge there, and now that's the longer dodge. So for long sweeping machine enemies, enemy attacks like the Thunderjaw's tail swipe, for example, it's quite handy that in that situation. I haven't got the quiet sprint yet, which if I did, that watcher wouldn't have turned around quite so quickly. Stop shooting him in the neck, Jambo. Ah. So I completely failed there. I'm really failing here. After I did so well. Oh, goodness. Okay, enough of this. God, that was just embarrassing. Okay. Good, good. Right. So I think we're not doing too healthy for our resources. Oh, or are we actually okay? No, we're running out of blaze. Or no, that's a metal vessel. One of two, I think. Yeah, we're very healthy on blaze after all those trials. So I think that's about that'll wrap up this section. We'll continue working our way north in the next gameplay part. But I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and hope to see you soon as well. All right, take care.
Sending